Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to this live cricket update from your host Ram on the ICC T20 World Cup 2012. Well, yesterday I left you with South Africa. I was telling you probably they should get a 10-wicket victory. Yes, they did. South Africa not only got a 10-wicket victory with Richard Levy and Hashim Amla smashing the runs pretty quickly, finishing the match off in 12 overs against Zimbabwe, also pushing Zimbabwe out of the competition and really made them pack their bags. So Zimbabwe were absolutely no match for South Africa, and South Africa won the match. That was yesterday. But today we are looking out for this match. But I was definitely looking out for this match between Bangladesh and New Zealand. I thought both the teams were evenly matched, and I thought we are going to have a good game whereby I gave 50-50 chance to Bangladesh and New Zealand. But let me tell you, the person who really didn't make this happen is Brendon McCullum of New Zealand, who went on to smash 123 runs of just 58 deliveries, 11 fours and 7 sixes, carted all over the place. 120 runs. The Bangladesh bowlers absolutely suffered under the punitive blade of Brendon McCullum. They were really put into real submission there by Brendon McCullum, who not only made 123 to become the first player in T20. I mean, he broke a lot of records. In fact, as you know, in the ICC 2012, a lot of records have been broken. The other day we saw the first match and the curtain raiser, Ajanta Mendis took 6 wickets for 8 runs and broke his own record, and the best bowling analysis by a bowler. And today what Brendon McCullum did was with a bat was that he is the first player in the annals of T20 history to get 2 2020 centuries. Now he has 2 2020 centuries in 2020 overs international. That's one record. The second record that he broke is he actually scored the century in just 51 balls, but that is not a record actually. But as you know, Richard Levy of South Africa was the one who this time in the ICC was given the best T20 player of the year because of his highest T20 individual score. But today Brendon McCullum broke that record of Richard Levy and went on to make 123 runs of 58 balls with 11 fours and 7 sixes, and this is now the highest score, highest individual score by a player in 2020 international cricket. And Brendon McCullum, what he did is he took New Zealand to a record score of 191 for 3, and in the end that really finished off Bangladesh, because New Zealand got to a score of 191 for 3 with a lion's share going to Brendon McCullum. He is a real danger batsman, as I said. 123 of just 58 deliveries, 11 fours and 7 sixes, and 51 balls he just raced to his century. The Bangladesh bowlers were absolutely carted all over the place. If you look at the bowling figures, Mashrafe Murtaza was the only man who got a semblance of respect. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 26 for him. Shafiul Islam was crashed all over the park. 3 overs, none for 34. Abdul Razak, 4 overs, cost him 28 runs and 2 wickets. I thought he was the best bowler along with Mashrafe Murtaza. Shakib Al Hasan proved to be a real disappointment. His 4 overs, normally he bowls very well, but today Brendon McCullum did not spare anyone. Shakib Al Hasan's 4 overs cost him 40 runs. Mahmudullah 1 over went for 13. Ilyas Sani 3 overs was carted for 36 runs, and Ziaur Rahman bowled 1 over for 12 runs. So New Zealand, initially they started off like Bangladesh bowling was good with Mashrafe Murtaza and Shafiul Islam keeping them quiet for the first 3 overs, but later on Brendon McCullum exploded like never before. What a superlative innings from Brendon McCullum. Just to say that New Zealand, you can't dismiss New Zealand. New Zealand are a real force to reckon with in this T20 World Cup. And Martin Guptill was out for 11. He hit a stupendous 6 of the bowling of Shafiul Islam, absolutely stupendous. He made 11 of 14 balls with 1 6. Franklin was the other opener who contributed a very good 36 balls with 2 fours and 1 6. Ross Taylor was not out on 14. As I said, it was a very scintillating partnership between Brendon McCullum and Ross Taylor. I mean, not a scintillating, in fact Brendon McCullum was very scintillating. As I said, Brendon McCullum took the cake today. He was the one who totally dominated proceedings. 191. And as far as Bangladesh were concerned, Bangladesh were really under a lot of pressure. Their innings never really took off. They were always under pressure. 191 was a good score. But I would and also one more thing that I would say, one was a bit surprised with cloudy conditions. One would have expected Bangladesh to win the toss and probably bat, but Mushfiqur Rahim instead opted to put the New Zealanders in. That was very surprising because I thought that, but probably there was a reason for that. I wouldn't say, because in cloudy conditions, yes, you really get the ball to swing. So probably Bangladesh did the right thing, but I thought the batsmen really couldn't come to the party. The bowlers wilted. There were short boundaries. I thought Bangladesh would really make a fist of this target, but unfortunately, even though there were short boundaries, they couldn't really capitalize. The only players who played well was Nasir Hussain, was looking very impressive. As you know, he just carried on that form that he had in the Asia Cup. He looks to be a real talent. He made 50 runs of just 39 deliveries, 6 fours and 1 6. Ziaur Rahman, first time I got to see of him, he hit only 1 6, but he was unbeaten on 14 of 16 balls with 1 4. It was too many for Ziaur Rahman to really take Bangladesh home. And other than that, Tamim Iqbal failed. As it was a lot of pressure. Tamim Iqbal in the first over itself got a short curve for a duck. Mohammad Ashraful made 21 of as many balls. Shakib Al Hasan played a very loose shot, in the sense it was a slower ball which foxed him, and Kyle Mills was the bowler. He was gone for 11. Mushfiqur Rahim put a shot into the air. He was gone for 4. Mahmudullah briefly briefly survived for 15 of 19 balls with 1 very good 6. 14 from Ziaur Rahman. 130 for 8 Bangladesh, losing this match by a margin of 59 runs. And the bowling figures: Kyle Mills 4 overs 3 for 33, bowled excellently. 1 for 16 for Saudi, absolutely on the money. Jacob Oram 4 overs 34 runs, 1 wicket, was a bit costly. 4 overs 31 for Daniel Vettori. Nathan McCullum 4 overs no maiden, 1 for 15. In the meanwhile, now I am shifting the focus here from this particular match, and we go on to this match between England and Afghanistan. As today, it was Afghanistan who won the toss and inserted England in, and Shapur Zadran, as I said, he's a real treat to watch. He bowled 3 overs, 1 maiden, 24 runs and 1 wicket. He was the one who provided the breakthrough, which is superb delivery. In fact, he really kept Kieswetter quiet, the opener at the other end. And what he did is he frustrated Kieswetter, and Kieswetter played on to his wicket for a duck. So he gave the breakthrough in the first over itself with the last ball of the first over. Shapur Zadran, the left-arm pace bowler, giving Afghanistan the breakthrough, and Kieswetter was walking out for a duck. In the meanwhile, I have some news for here. 196 was made by England for the loss of 5 wickets, and I do see that Afghanistan have just lost a wicket. They have just lost their first wicket, and the person to go is a very important wicket that they have lost. Mohammad Shahzad is gone, caught by Broad of the bowling of Finn for 1 for 5 balls. Now Navroz Mangal, the captain, is not out on 1. As far as England were concerned, 196 was built around a wonderful 9. In fact, they also lost the Alex Hales made 31 of 27 balls with 5 fours, but Luke Wright was in smashing form. A real pity that he couldn't get onto his century. He remained unbeaten on 99, but what he did is he equaled Alex Hales' record. Alex Hales holds the record for the highest individual score by an England batsman in 2020 international cricket. As you know, he made 99 against West Indies, and Luke Wright equaled that, unbeaten on 99 of 55 balls, 8 fours and 6 sixes, and looked in smashing form today. Ian Morgan, he took 32 runs of Izzatullah Dawladzai. He was really carted all over the park. Ian Morgan made 27 of 23 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. Butler made a very quick fire 15 of 7 balls with 3 fours. Barristow made 12 of 5 balls with 1 4 and 1 6. And Luke Wright was the man who took this England score to really great heights. 196 for 5 of 20 overs. Shapur Zadran was very, very impressive. He has already taken 2 wickets, as you know, against India. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 24 today. Took the prize wicket of Craig Kieswetter. Dawlad Zadran was very economical. 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 22. Izzatullah Dawladzai went for Carter for 32 runs in the 19th over, and his 3 overs cost him 56 runs and 2 wickets. Samila Shenwari, 4 overs cost him 33. And Karim Sadiq 2 overs for 9 runs. And Mohammad Nabi, the off-spinner, a normally reliable off-spinner, was absolutely pummeled for runs. 4 overs costing him 46 runs. Luke Wright really pummeled him. 4 overs, none for 46. 196 for 5 England finished with, and Afghanistan are in real trouble, I have to say. Mohammad Shahzad is gone, and also now Dernbash has removed the Shafiqullah, who is gone for a duck, and Afghanistan are in real trouble right now. They are 2 down for 2. 2 runs on the board, 2 wickets gone, 1.1 overs. Stephen Finn and Dernbash have struck for England. Navroz Mangal, the captain, is not out on 1. They still have a good batting lineup to come this time, and this time Asghar Stanis has to really play. He failed against India, but he has to really play. Well, dear fans, friends and subscribers, due to shortage of time, as I have to leave for my office, I need to wind up this cricket conversation, but I think Afghanistan have a long road to pass now, because 196 is looking too huge now after Afghanistan have lost 2 early wickets. But hope we have a good game of cricket. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to be there for long. I need to leave. Thank you very much for your company, and thanks for supporting me on this Cricket Happening show. Hopefully we have a good game of cricket between Afghanistan and England here, and hopefully Afghanistan put up a good fight here, the fight that they put up against India. Well, with this news, I am returning you back, promising you that I'll be back with a full, tomorrow I'll be back with the match report on 2 matches which will be played. I reckon it would be Sri Lanka and South Africa. It's a D-Day, a D game I would say, and there is also one more coming up, probably West Indies, Australia. So until then, it's your host Ram bidding goodbye. Thank you.